my Adam's apple, bro. Like, now that was weird. I ain't gonna lie.
What you mean?
Yeah, the young don't even know that's how they can tell from the pump. Yeah, he got out.
Nah, I thought even deeper than that.
What you thought about? I ain't my voice never got deep.
Nah, I was thinking, I was like, damn, what if it was all a lie? What if Adam lied, right? What if Adam lied, and that's the reason we got Adam's apples?
He did lie. God told him, say, what's going on, Adam? He said, man, I've been hiding from you. He said, we supposed to meet up here. We've been meeting up here every day as long as you've been alive. Why you ain't meet up? He said, man, because I ain't had no clothes on. And God said, how you know you ain't got no clothes on? Who told you that? You ain't supposed to know that. He said, she told me. And God said, God told him, I told you not to eat from the tree. I didn't say nothing to that. You eat the apple for I told you.
So it was Adam for real?
Adam could have listened.
So is that what we got the Adam's apple?
Listen, if Eve could have ate the apple, it would have been all right, because God never spoke to Eve. There's no history, there's no documentation that the woman ever got to hear from God. God didn't speak to the woman, he spoke to the man. It was God and Adam who hung out every day in the Garden of Eden. Eve was over there by herself. That's how the devil got to have a conversation with her. The devil didn't get to talk to Adam because Adam was in the presence of God all the time, so the devil couldn't get up on him. He could get up on him because the in the presence of God. She over by herself.
Yeah.
Wonder in mind.
You think that was the real? You think that was a real story, or it was like a?
No, it's just like Cinderella. It's just another story they were told too. But it makes sense to almost over half the population in the world. You know, Christianity was long here before in the Muslim community. So Christianity derived and originated out of Africa. It didn't come from the white slaves. And most people contrary to popular belief.
And that's what I was like kind of thinking, because like I had to like they were saying something about AD and BC, and I was just like, how is there an AC and a BD when I said
there wasn't nobody there?
And we was born from the Lord?
Well, check this out. It says Jesus went on the mountain by himself to talk to God. So if he went by himself, who recorded the conversation? He went by himself. So how anybody know what he said to God? And he was up there by himself. And then when he came down, he got mad at the disciples because they were sleeping. Man, y'all was sleeping for, and I got to get ready to sacrifice myself and be put on the cross. Okay, wake up. So who went up there with him? So I think everything in the book, I ain't gonna say it, but homie, it's in the book. And most books been copywritten, rewritten. There's been things that's taken out of it. So
you think Jesus?
Yeah, he got some. But because check this out, it says that he had to come down here and experience everything that man experienced. So if he got to experience everything, how he gonna come down here and not get no? How he know what it feels? Because he had to come be tried as a man.
So he smoking weed too?
He kept a hold with it. I ain't gonna say
wine. You drink wine. You can let me know.
And that can turn water into a wine. You think he ain't gonna sip?
Now hold on, let's play it. Now hold on.
And he kept a hold with it. Mary Magdalene was a hoe. She was the one that got to wash his feet. Man, he kept up. So there was only one woman that got to walk with Jesus and his 12 disciples, and she was a prostitute. How you think Jesus got to meet the prostitute at the well? How you gonna be? No, just in magically run into a prostitute. You know this where the hoes at. He done got away from